Hello, my name is Annemette and I'm a solo traveling nature loving artist, and now I'm in Japan. And this video will just be like a chill video where I show some of the small everyday moments I experienced in Japan and showing it from a more nature side of Japan, and yeah, just having fun. And I really like to go out on small adventures at like random places and getting inspired by nature, like I do here, where I notice this sweet, funny looking tree. And I find more funny trees, because trees can be so weird. And I love it. I really love it. Like, they look so much like faces and monsters, and they look like creatures. I don't know. Do you also see creatures in trees? Or is it just me? I always find it so alive in many ways. The shapes, and yeah, it can be so inspiring. And I often find myself wanting to draw the things I see, the essence of these trees, for instance. Not like trying to make it look like a picture of it, but just, yeah, the feeling of it and the playfulness the trees have. But like I said, this is Japan, and yeah, I really love Japan. And while I'm here in Japan, I try to practice my Japanese. It's not like that good, but I guess good enough for a bit of communication. And it's so... I just love these small moments where I can talk with the Japanese local people. And I accidentally stumbled upon these child drawings, and it also really inspired me to not taking it all too seriously, especially with art, and being more playful and not being too much too much perfection. Like, you can be so hard on yourself, right? And children are the best examples of the reason we do art, I guess. The feeling you get when you do art. And now that I'm in Japan, I'm very fascinated by this country, about how it's filled with contrast. There are these huge cities, and there's also most of the country is just covered by mountains with forests, so such a huge contrast. And also with the people itself, they are like so nice and sweet. But there are also many darker sides hidden underneath that politeness you meet. So yeah, Japan contains many different colors and different flavors. That's quite fascinating. And in Nara, I accidentally saw a mini art gallery. And it was a Japanese woman who invited people into her home, where she showed her artworks, and she also invited me into her garden and gave me green tea and a little snack. And then some of her friends came by, and I tried to practice a bit more Japanese with them, and it was so fun to see their excitement of the sentences I could say and the few things I understood, like they're Christians. And wow, that is like the best thing about traveling. It's connecting, I would say. As a nature-loving artist, I really wanted to visit this World Heritage Forest, where there are these old trees. And the feeling out here is so overwhelming, you could say. These old trees remind me of how small my little life is. And their patterns and shapes are like art itself. It's like walking in the most amazing gallery. Or not even that, but yeah, I guess just this peacefulness and wholesomeness you get when you're out in these huge old forests. And yeah, back in Denmark we don't have that old forest, so I really enjoyed the time here. And sometimes when I spend a lot of time with myself, I kind of begin to find my inner child, my inner playfulness, and just sees beauty and beauty in small details, in small moments. And yeah, I guess what I call these small things is actually the bigger things. If you get what I mean. One day I met my Japanese friend and she told me a lot about the Shinto religion, about the meaning of the ropes they have around their trees, and she translated the kanji on these stone things. I cannot remember the name, but it's nice to have a guide and get invited into their culture and the meaning behind. We also found this very nice little shop in Nara with matcha, and I love matcha, and small Japanese sweets. She also wanted to show me this place where there was supposed to be water. It was supposed to be like a lake, but it's not really raining enough. Yeah, we really need some more rain. This video might seem a bit random, but I kinda like random. I like being curious about what's just in front of me, because like, if we're not, then we're not really living in the moment, right?